They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Block off of play action. He lets it fly for Lockett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Running right, Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And here's Jones again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first down is Locke. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Running right, here's Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. first down. Lock. This is caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones,
his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their...
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They look to throw. It's Locke. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this one too low.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Returnable for Lockett. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 41 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're...
He's got him in, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Sky Moore.
75 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, Locke. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there. Play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. And And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Walker with another carry.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Lock now on first down. Leaves it for Petty. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again on second down. Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw it is Locke.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke completes it to Fant on the right side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Fighting Hardman. Bulldozes past him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Back to throw. Lock. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here's Walker. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And Gay knocks this one through.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Mahomes.
Steps away to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mahomes.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Yellow. 15.
One final try for Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go